Good morning, internet. I hope you haven't been too good. So we are exiting Kaza. The hostel has been very nice to us. It's been a lovely place to stay. Very chilled out, relaxed. Very nice room. Great bedding. Solar heater. Very nice. We've had a lovely time. Today we go to Chandrataal via Pabbar. The bags are loaded. Uttam is applying kajal and powder to his bike.
Morning. Morning, city people.
Whoa.
Wow.
Aashi stalled. She never stalls, and that's despite letting her idle to get warmed up for about 2 minutes or so. And again. The cold temperature and the rarefied air at 12,500 feet is troubling her. Somewhat of a relief to know that her friend is suffering from the same symptoms. We leave the first Chicham bridge and ride towards Pabbar. And what a gorgeous view to start a day of riding with. The Spiti River Basin. The sun is still low and behind these tall ranges as we play games of light and shadows. Gates and bridges. Plenty of them in this area. Enough for me to give a thought to maybe a photographic series on them. Can't help but notice what a glorious day it is as we ride up towards the key monastery. We'll come back to this crossroads to ride towards Pabbar and Losar later. But till then, gates and bridges. The key monastery is perched up in a way that it receives the first rays of the sun. It's really majestic. But the one thing that we miss out on is visiting the interiors of these monasteries.
This is it. You can't take the vehicle up. Parking is here. We'll go back and I'll just stop at a point. We'll take some pictures.
Time for a photo. I'm on Insta. Do follow. And onward we rode towards Pabbar. And here we are, the highest bridge in the world, Chicham Bridge. If you like the song that's playing, you can find it here on my YouTube channel. I've uploaded a music video, and you can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, Ghana, and a bunch of other music streaming services. It's experiences like these and my love for the outdoors that often sparks ideas which lead to my songs. And just look at those wind-etched natural features. So unique, so beautiful. Gates and bridges. Yep, we go up. Gates and bridges. I hope my cam is on for you all to see this sudden change of green fields on both sides. Yeah, I remember this spot from my first time in Spiti in 2012 with my brother Vikram and a dear friend Abel. Good times they were, as are these. Okay, let's move on. With these JCBs going our way, well, the roads must be bad. Come on, get out of my way. There's plenty of space out there, man. Use your rear view mirror, mister. Gates and bridges. Here we are at Losar. Perfect timing for having some breakfast And checking on Google Maps, the only turn we need to make today from this highway, if you could call it that, the turn for Chandrataal. It's a simple life up here. Might as well take the opportunity to clean my windscreen too. It's been more than a week of no cleaning apart from cleaning the chain.
रवि, कुछ पुराना अखबार है? पुराना अखबार नहीं है। पेपर है, पेपर। टिश्यू है, झाड़न है। कुछ भी दे दे, गंदा भी चलेगा।
All right, see, much clearer now. And it was also clear that the road from here on will be a rough one. Clearly more than the stabilization on my DJI Action can handle. Climbing up high and steep on these hairpin bends, this was the last and the roughest of Spiti Valley for us, at least on this trip. Gates and bridges and an old road roller who never made it back. And here we are, Kunzumla. Let's go take you for a quick look at the actual pass.
So here we are at Kunzum Pass. It says 4,900 some meters. I mean, that's almost 16,500 feet. This is supposed to be the gateway to Spiti Valley if you're coming from Manali. And last I came here was 2016 when my wife and I had trekked the Wari La Pass. It's absolutely gorgeous.
रोशन रखे हर ख्वाब वो तू जो चलता रहे मंजिलों से जोड़े जो रास्ते वो कहानी है जिंदगी.
There's Uttam. He's running in slow motion. There's more fast. How's it going, man?
Super off-road. I think we had a great ride today.
Absolutely. What a very dusty beard, huh?
Good.
Yeah, very dusty. Powder Kaza needs to happen.
Yeah. Take Mad at Chandrataal.
Okay, we'll record that. Let's see if he does dip into that cold water.
The Africa twins had lived up to their brand line of true adventure. They had been fun companions, but still, Aashi had a long way to go. We rode on down the pass.
That is the way to Chandrataal, Uttam. Go to Chandra and about 30 kilometers. Go to Chandrataal. It's rock and roll.
So this was the point where you leave the road that goes to Batal and take this track towards Chandrataal, the Moon Lake. Felt no lesser than two modern-day cowboys riding our steel horses into the wild east. There they were, possibly our campsite. First we went up front, and then we said, hey, we're riding ATVs. Let's take them closest that we can to our tents.
Perfect. This is the advantage of riding ATVs. You can get them straight to your tent. That is ours. Chandrataal is that way. What is this camp called? Nomadic?
Moon Lake.
Moon Lake. Moon Lake camp. This is our tent. And it's got a netted balcony. Perfect. Coffee is here as well. This is the light. Kaza to Chandrataal is just about 96 kilometers, but it will take you on an average 4 hours of riding time, and you can safely accommodate another 1 hour for maybe one stop to eat something and some time to take some pictures. You know, there's some beautiful spots all along the way. Enjoying the scenery. But that's quite incredible, right? 96 kilometers, 5 hours. That's like an average speed of under 20 kilometers an hour. But that's how the terrain and the roads are. Very enjoyable. Now we're just going to change and then head to the lake. It's 3 kilometers from this campsite as far as the road goes, and then probably a 15-20 minute walk. Chandrataal.
But before anything else, it was time for Maggie. And to think of the fact that I've composed so many music tracks for their commercials. I love it. Knee deep or not, I would not recommend that you take off your boots. Better a wet boot than a broken foot. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's a tricky one. Big rocks throwing you around. Best wait for Uttam. And here he comes. And here's the parking lot for McDonald's. Just kidding. Let's park up, get some sun protection, get the backpack on, and walk. Here she is.
Chandrataal. So Chandrataal, I first came here in 1996. We camped right there by the beach. Me and two other friends of mine, we just finished school. We were trekking from Manali over the Honda Pass down to Gamfu Patal. Chandrataal used to be a 16-kilometer trek at that point in time. Right now it's taken us probably 15 minutes. You can further walk down along the lake and go to reach Wari La Pass. You can reach the pass in probably 2 days to 3 days of walking. Motorcycle is now going in reverse.
So biker jokes aren't the best, but the biker life, hard to beat that. Take my word for it. Down the winding trail into the sun. And we're back, and now it's deeper with more water. I'm just going to take a straight line to be able to keep momentum and then turn once I'm on the more stable dry ground. Well, Uttam did say at Kunzumla he'll take a dip this evening. There you see, pretty big rocks that throw you around.
इसको टर्न करूं? टर्न करता हूं। हैंड पे डालूं क्या? टर्न पे डाल। ठीक है? Thank you so much, man.
So nice of this traveler to help us despite getting his shoes all wet. By now, we all had wet boots. So tonight, Uttam will be fixing our drinks. I'll just sit there and say, one more large, please.
You hit a rock, तेरा थोड़ा डायरेक्शन चेंज हुआ, तो डायरेक्शन उस तरफ चला गया। हाँ हाँ। So at least you tried standing. That's a good one.
Don't you forget your gloves. And we were back at camp while the sun was still out, and that's all one wants. The twins looked like they were right where they were built for. As for us, we had to cheat the wind and stay in our tents. It was very, very windy.
Cheers, Uttam. It's time for the monk. Cheers, guys. That's it for us for today. End of day 9. Okay, we are beginning to lose count. So, end of day 9. See you tomorrow morning. Cheers.
Alright, this is Vipin Mishra saying bye for now. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, ride hard, ride safe.